too. Evil LA gangs just viciously attacked Ice Spice outside of McDonald's. What? Lock in.
These disgusting, inhumane animals, aka LA gang members, cornered Ice Spice, jumped her, violated her as a human being for no reason other than pure jealousy. These absolute degenerate malefactors who spawned from Satan, seeing Ice Spice enjoying McDonald's in peace with a friend. And that peace that Ice Spice was enjoying really disturbed their spirits. Because anybody having peace in LA, oh, that's a crime. They gotta disturb it. Because the fibers of their being can't stand anybody being at peace. Because their spirits are never at peace. These people are evil. Look at this. Look at how the devil arrives when you are having a blessed and highly favored day. Run in to disturb your peace.
From gas? You ready? Girl. What? Ready for what? Take gas. You take gas? That's what you do, you take gas? So take gas. So you from Cali? So go take gas. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from?
The reason why she's asking Ice Spice, where you from?
Bro, what? This makes no sense. Before he even gets into it, I've never understood the whole gangbanging culture and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I had the opportunity to be a part of just the culture in general, but it's like, it just never made sense into me, even as a young kid. Like, I understood the fact that there's a sense of community in it, especially when you don't have that safe haven at home. You don't have it in friends at school, in any type of family setting, anything like that. So I understand how you can get into it, but it's like, are we not at a point in society where just being in a gang is just obsolete at this point? Don't you want to go get some money, bro? Like, I'm sure you would rather work a 9-to-5 where you don't have to worry about looking over your shoulder 24/7 as opposed to selling dope on the street and then worrying about murdering your ops and continuing this vicious cycle. Because once you do that, they're going to murder your ops. And then now you got to get your get back. And then bada. And then it's like, come on now. Just in this endless loop. And then it's like you have access to the internet. Are you not looking at other people's perspectives that are just not in gang culture and how they view it? And doesn't that open your eyes to like, dang, maybe I am just operating in a space of selfishness and emotional instability. I have unstable foundation. And then they got me doing things that I genuinely don't want to do. And if done to my family, I would feel some type of way about. There's other ways I can get to it, but I don't know, bro. It's like, I'm gonna be the first to say, like, the whole gang culture, bro, it's corny. Like, it started off good because it used to be as a way to protect the people from the police. If you actually know your history, most people don't. But as all things do, they grow, it transforms, you know, as humans do, as society and culture does. And it's become something that's just so corny and lacks no substance and no value. And it's just continuing in an endless cycle that leads to nothing productive. And it benefits nobody.
And if you've been in LA, you've been approached by some dusties who smell funky. They smell really bad, got 30-day-old drawers on, halitosis, right? Got a whole lot of tar on their lips and their teeth. These people are an eyesore to look at. These people belong in, I don't know, man, like the basement dwelling of society. They shouldn't be able to roam outside in the free. These are wild animals. So the reason why these wild animals would approach you and ask you, where you from, cuz? Where you from, blood? Is because these people believe that if you're not a part of a gang, that if you decided to make good decisions with your life and not join a gang, then you should not be entitled to bodily autonomy, right? That you should not be able to control how you walk, how you talk, how you move around because you're not a gang member. They believe that once you acknowledge and alert, hey, I'm not a gang member, that they now own you. You are now their property and they can do whatever they want to do to you, which is why the minute Ice Spice says, where you from to the girl, while also not acknowledging where she's from in terms of Ice Spice, the girl attacks her because the girl realized, oh, she's a civilian. I own her. You know, she's my property. This is how they think. Now, as you're watching this, I want you to ask yourself, what kind of Homo sapien would walk up to somebody who's never acknowledged them, never had beef with them, don't even know they exist, while they are eating, enjoying savory hot fries and attack them and put hands on them? You think a Homo sapien would do that? Wrong. These people are Neanderthals. right? To be a Homo sapien, you have to be humane. You have to have the spirit of humanity in you. These people don't have it. At some point, we got to start acknowledging these gang members are not the same species as us. It's really that simple.
From now, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac? Yeah. So where you from? That's home. So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I'm from Wayne. Where you from? Where you from? Where you
Calm down. Do it on the mic. Do it on the mic.
You gonna touch me, bitch? Let go.
Are you okay?
Nigga, are you okay? Are you with them?
Nah, I'm not with them, bro. I'm with my friend right here. They just came in right now.
But you're the one got into them that I'm here, right?
Nah, I didn't know. They didn't know he was here. You guys making that way, they didn't know he was here.
Nah, why don't you just touch me?
Are you good?
Got my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's why. But you end up. Alright. Why is that? Oh no, she's drunk.
Hey, I don't think you want to just keep antagonizing the situation though. See, like the situation happened.
I gotta talk to the East Coast real quick, man.
Bruh, the situation happened. Why are you continuing to antagonize the situation? She did good defending herself. Women's, man. What? If you see some random chick, it's different if like it's they got some established beef, you're gonna let them run their ones. It's some random woman just walk in here, you clearly can see it's just some out of place situation. She start hitting on your friend, you better start putting the paws on her. You saw Ice Spice, she was up there shooting. She was up there doing a single. Y'all like to say Ice Spice only knows how to shake that bum, but she looks like she know how to throw them hands too. What? But that's weird. You must have nothing going on in life that you have the free time, the spare time to find a random celebrity, go up and press them about issues you guys don't have, about something that has no value, is not worth standing on whatsoever, because guarantee you, if you do a crime and then y'all all get convicted, they're gonna snitch on you, etc. Stuff like that. So it's like, why? And then it's like, Ice Spice, come on, baby. Like, you can't be getting mad and then continuing to antagonize the situation. I understand. Like, you feel like you on your big one now because you handled it. But, like, I don't know what's going on now. Like, you stepped outside. You don't know what's on the other side of that door. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like your best decision would have been to just continue your fries and food and stay in the confinement of that establishment where there are cameras. You know what I'm saying? And then when you know for sure that, okay, it's clear to go, then go. It's not about being scary. It's just about understanding your situation and wanting to get home safe, because clearly people don't care about their lives. They ready to crash out over anything. What? And how you lame is you weird. Weirdo. How you come in there and press her and then you look like a goofy walking out?
At what point do y'all say enough is enough? This was an assassination attempt on Ice Spice. I'm gonna be real with y'all right now, bro. This was not no random drunk girl. No, because when they go outside, we have other footage as well, trust me. Because when they go outside, wait, was that really Ice Spice? That was a targeted hit. They knew that was Ice Spice, and the girl went over to attack Ice Spice. That was a sent hit. At what point do New York say enough is enough, man? At what point do y'all say, hey, bro, son got to drop about this, man? They took Biggie from y'all when he was the hottest rapper in New York. Nothing happened. They took Pop Smoke from y'all when he was the hottest rapper. Ain't nothing happened.
Facts.
Okay. We can even say, hey, man, PNB Rock from Philly. He's still the East Coast. Philly, New York is like an hour away. They took PNB Rock. Nothing happened.
Facts.
They come to New York comfortable. They throwing up Crip and Blood all in New York, doing all the shows. Now they try to take out Ice Spice, man. Can New York get a hot rapper without LA attacking it? We don't hear about this when they come to New York. Why y'all come to LA and y'all, it's like a green light on y'all, man. They trying to murder every poppin' New York rapper, man. They don't want y'all to have any stars left, man. What point do y'all say enough is enough, man? Because I'll be real with y'all, man. The civilians in LA, the beautiful people of Los Angeles, the beautiful Black Americans, wouldn't be mad at y'all if y'all do what y'all gotta do, because we sick and tired of these Black gang members too. We sick and tired of them too.
He speaks with so much
really
conviction.
That simple, man. As a Black man, I'm here to tell you, man, I've spoken to countless Black folks, man. And the quiet secret that was kept for years is over with. We now know that we got the majority. We now know that 90% of our neighborhood don't do crime, don't engage in crime. We're hardworking people who go to work every day and take care of our families. But that 10% of people, that 10%.
And what's crazy about that 10% is that's what the media portrays. It's crazy how they try to paint Black Americans, African Americans, etc., as less than, as just the bottom barrel of society. Oh, look, comes a Black person. It's going to disrupt our peace that we got going on, essentially. But in reality, even from my own experience, most people I come across, they're not like that, especially Black people. And then it's like people don't like to approach them, or, you know, they got this, people like to think we got this vendetta, unapproachable, etc. But it's like, we tend to have the best conversations, the best time. You know what I'm saying? It's always a good time when a Black person's there. You dig? You feel me? So, I don't know. I think there's a lot of things we can do. You know, obviously it starts with the home, but then the community that you're in, things of that nature, and then just pouring into the youth. There's a lot of things we could do. I can't just list them all right now, but man, and I'm excited for it. I feel like now more than ever, we can really just change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? To where them posting stuff like that on social media is just beknownst to everybody that they're trying to just reach and grasp for something that's not there. Because right now, there's still people that fall for it.
It's no good. They're destructive. That 10% gotta go. We don't care how it go. It gotta go. New York, if you can take it, hey, we don't care how they go. They gotta go. Some of us is even talking about, hey, man, we gotta link up with the Mexican gang members or something, man. All right? Because a Mexican gang member and a Black gang member is equally as bad. But the one thing we know, Mexican gang members don't want to be around Black folks, man. They don't like us. They don't want to live around us. So at the very least, we know if we assist the Mexican gang members in taking out the Black gang members, we at least know that the Mexican gang members will live in their little territory and our neighborhoods will be clean.
All right. For y'all who are taking him serious, he's being satirical right now. Or maybe he's being serious because, you know, there's some seriousness in all jokes made, right? Or a little bit of truth, I should say. But that is definitely not the way we should go. Start murdering each other. No, that is not the way we should go. And I know he knows that's not the way we should go. It's going to have to start in homes, communities, schools, and it's going to take a communal effort, not just your community that you're in, but just like the things that we post on social media, the community online, right? You know, the workspaces, even if you're the only Black person there, or if it's just a few of y'all, just going to have to start developing a culture there. And it's just like, eventually it's going to transform into something that is a worldwide phenomenon, where it's just a normal thing. It's going to drop from 10 to 5% to 3. And then when I don't think we could ever get to 0, but we can get very close.
It will be just us hardworking Black Americans left, and we will be able to work, go to school, produce athletes, produce scholars without any obstacles in the way. But I guess, you know, that won't happen because, you know, everybody look at this and they laugh and they say, oh, they attack Ice Spice, did you see it? Not really understanding these people are the devil. These people are sent by Satan. These people is who the Bible warned us about. You think God is capable of making something as evil as an LA gang member Think about it for a second. You think God, with that much creativity and that much love in his heart, is capable of creating an LA gang member? Think about when God had the ingredients at the table. Where do you think evil was at on the table? You think God had a cup of evil and said,
Yes, I do. I'm not going to debate religion with you or anything like that. And I'm not going to disrespect your religion. You believe what you believe, and I believe what I believe. And I feel like we can have a discussion about our beliefs without it putting us in a position where we have to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming to a place of understanding each other. And the way I think about it is, as the way I was told and raised, is God, the creation of everything. He knows all, is all, and he knows what you will be, how you begin and how you end. So there's just a lot of nuances in that. Like, for instance, if evil is so bad, I mean, why do you create people that have the capacity to be evil? Or why do you go beyond that? Why do you create people knowing they're going to be evil, because you know both their beginning and their end? So do you just create people that live a life that is sinful, and like you intentionally know it's going to be sinful, so that way they repent to you in the end? I don't know. It's just a lot of things that don't make sense. I do believe in the fact that there's an all being, you know what I'm saying? That's just the only way that would make sense for the universe to exist, and just reality, you know what I'm saying? Just the fact what we're living right now makes, I just can't get down with the whole man-made concepts. That's why I like to lean towards more like universal concepts and like energy and stuff like that, because a lot of that stuff you can kind of back up for the most part. Like, how do you explain the fact that you could walk into a room and pick up on the energy that's in there, whether it's good, bad, tense, loose, peaceful, etc.? You can pick up on that vibe. You can pick up on other people's energy. You can give off energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff, but yes, to answer your question, Poetic Flacco, yes.
Because I'll be real, all right? It's a bathtub of evil needed to have the level of hatred, evilness that an LA gang member have. And I don't want to hear about, hey man, it's their environment. Ain't no environment capable of conditioning anybody to have that much hate in their heart. Literally attacking this poor girl because you have jealousy that you ain't lit and popping. Cop it.
Man, I'm pausing a lot, but I'm not going to speak on his situation, but yes, your environment can do that to you. And it has. We have countless examples. This has been going on for decades. What are you talking about? If you put a child, and it varies on their temperament as well, and it varies on the individual, because you can be put in a situation and then based on the decision you make is going to affect where your life goes. But oftentimes in those situations where you're broke, starving, you need money, you want to provide for yourself, and then your parents, they got to work all the time, or they got to go above and beyond just to keep a roof over your head, and it still feels like you guys have nothing, and then you want to do your part because you're tired of living and eating off the ground and eating from the dirt, and then gang comes around and they offer you money, they give you some idea of stability and camaraderie and companionship in a home, and it feels a lot better than where you're at. And then all they ask out of you is, A, to, show your loyalty to us and to show your appreciation to us. We got these people over here that we don't like. Go take them out. And when you get back, we'll throw you some money, throw you some food, and we'll keep taking care of you. You feel me? And then you live that lifestyle so long, you become that. It's the same way, fake it until you make it. Yeah, you fake a lifestyle so long, you'll eventually become it because you'll adopt the mentality of it. And then once you adopt the mentality and start living a certain way, your reality starts to reflect that. It starts here first, and then reality catches up to it. So like I said, the solution isn't getting Mexican gang members to kill or whatever to get involved. No, it's just we need to start rethinking and reworking how we do our households. How do we teach children as they're growing up about the idea of parenting and children's and just the gang ideas, and start giving children more opportunities and teenagers more opportunities, and stop making society and life so freaking hard to live. And then people will have the space to breathe and explore themselves outside of just the negativity that's around them. You are a victim of your environment, and you can be. Your environment, if it's conducive to success, then you'll be successful. If it's not, then you won't.
Man, stop it. I have came to the conclusion, anybody who's a part of a gang, you just have the proclivity of harboring probably the most evil any human being has ever harbored on the history of Earth. You can't tell me a group of human beings more evil than an LA gang member. You can't tell me it. Go.
Epstein.
Go to 1942 Germany and try to find me somebody in 1942 Germany more evil than an LA gang member. Now, it gets worse for Ice Spice, okay? They went outside with Ice Spice.
A lot of it's exaggeration, so don't take them so serious.
Now the dudes who acknowledge Ice Spice is by herself, there's no security, nobody there. The dude put hands on Ice Spice. The dude attacked Ice Spice. This was a targeted hit. They sent those hooligans to violate her. I don't believe this was a chance occurrence that that she came over to a random table with people that she didn't know. And no, they knew that was Ice Spice, and they did this on purpose.
Yo, what the f***? No. What the? That really was Ice Spice. God, tweaking. That's really Ice Spice. What the f***? You end that. Alright. What the f*** happened? Why is that?
I don't know, she's drunk, but just relax.
Why would I relax if she touches
she's drunk.
Where is she? She's drunk. Where is she? No. Why would I let it go? Let it go. Yo, we can go. Why would I let it go? What the f***? Chavez is Ice Spice. We're going viral. Where is she? Next we'll be on the same one. You can expect a bitch. Calm down. My mama. Let me fight her. Wait. Calm down. On your mama. Let me fight her. Let me fight a bitch. Why would you want to fight me? Are you a bitch? Calm down. You want to fight a bitch?
Ice Spice should have.
Bruh. First off, weirdo. That dude lame, drunk or not, bro. Oh my God. There's been so many videos online about men willing to hit women, putting their hands on women, and it's just absurd on how common it is. Drunk or not, bro, you're lame. This dude's goofy. And if you're his friend and you condone this and you still hang out with him, you're just as much as a... Facts, bro. Makes no sense. And you wait until she gets outside. And on the other fact, Ice Spice should have stayed her inside. I know your feelings and your emotions are riled up. Your adrenaline's pumping. You saw what you did to her in there. Oh, okay. I feel like I can really put the paws on her, put the ones on her. So you go out and you want to get your get back and try to prove to her like, hey, don't ever try to run up and test me. I understand that, but it's like, why are you trying to test your gangster against somebody who's willing to throw their entire life away for little to nothing? Makes no sense. We gotta do better, people. Come on now.
I told them she half Mexican, man. They would have left her alone. See, they had this energy for Ice Spice because they thought she was black, man. They thought she was full black, probably, man. You see that dude who's offering to fight Ice Spice? On the dead homies, Man, let a Mexican walk by. Let a real essay, let a real cholo walk up to him. Oh, nah, bro, it's all good. I F for my Mexicans.
I don't know what Poeta Paco's thing is with Mexicans, bruh, but you need to cut it out. Jesus! It's like, let me find out you got a Mexican wife or something. This is why you going so hard for him. Like, bro, chill out, bro. It's not that. Let a real man be there. What? Let her, you know what I'm saying? Just let a real person be there. He's not gonna do that. Cowards like this only do this to people they feel like they have power over. She's light skinned. Let it have been a dark skinned black girl. Let it have been someone like, Nina, Nina Rose? Or, Nina Lynn, like an Filipino or Asian woman, but with that same type of, brawn energy, you know what I'm saying? Let it have been a dude, I guarantee you his energy wouldn't have been the same. So it's like, people like this, they're cowards. They're weak-minded. They're weak emotionally. They have no control. They're unstable in all facets of their life. And they feel like the only stability they have and control over is enacting violence and disrupting peace of others, on others.
They only tough when it comes to us. And that's the part I don't understand when it comes to these dudes. They only tough when it comes to other black folks. But they be subservient, they be submissive, they on bended knees when it comes to any other group of people.
There we go.
They scared of the Mexican gang members, they scared of the Armenian gang members. They go to jail and they even scared of the white boys, man. This is, yo, so Ice Spice, I give it to her. She ain't back down because she shouldn't. She shouldn't back down. Let them know, hey, bro, you got to have to kill me here, man, for me to back down to you guys. But why is she dealing with this? Why is a grown man, you're about to see, why would a grown man put hands on her?
Why would you fight me, bitch?
We get off on anything.
You 120 pounds. Let's get at it then. Let's get at it then.
Calm down. Calm down. Wait.
Yeah.
Girls always screaming at the top of their lungs.
What happened?
You from what?
That's on
You.
That's on P.
Where you from?
What happened? I don't understand.
What you mean what happened?
I wasn't. Get off in her
You
shit.
wasn't there. Where she at?
Get off in your
Where she at?
What happened?
And why the you want to record? It's funny.
Rewind if you missed it. He just hit Ice Spice in the face and she stumbled to the side. This is
Weirdo. It's caught on camera. I'll be surprised if she doesn't press charges against old boy. What? You gotta be a real lame, goofy, weird nigga to be doing all that, bro.
This is absurd. How y'all wrong and y'all is acting as if she wronged y'all? Y'all came and attacked her while she was enjoying her hot fries. Yeah, of course she's upset because your girl or whoever she is attacked her.
They
and
probably
now
cold.
you mad that Ice Spice is mad. Now you attacking Ice Spice.
Oh, he really...
Get her ass. No, just come
Why you trying to fight me?
You said you fight.
They jumping her?
Hey, don't jump her.
Hey, don't push him though. Don't push him though. Don't push him because he can't hit you the back. Don't push him. Calm down.
Don't push him because he can't hit you. Man, I would have went from her. Man, her friend need to go. She need a better friend that's gonna stand on business. Because bro, what? Oh, don't because you lied with it. Man, and YouTube, I'm not condoning violence. All I'm doing is enacting a scene that portrays some thoughts that I'm having in my mind, so that way my audience can better understand what I'm saying. But I would have and then let her see her get jumped. As soon as the girl started attacking, I would have came. And this is all if I was the girl. You know what I'm saying? And if I was a dude, and man, if I was a dude standing by, I can't even lie, bro. I might have I would have stepped out, kind of been outside just watching, and then kind of when I was seeing it escalating, then I might have stepped in. I don't know. Given if I can tell if they got weapons or not, because if you got guns, I ain't finna put the pause to you, and then you're already a coward, so that means you definitely gonna try to shoot me. So it's like, but if I can, okay, he ain't got nothing on him, I already know I could tear you up. This is lame activity.
All right, but calm down.
This is a larger
Punk
conversation
energy.
than Ice Spice. Ask yourselves for a second. How much longer do we have to say, you know what? Maybe having these people no longer in our neighborhoods will make our neighborhoods a little better. You know what? Maybe having criminals and gang members and malefactors permeate through our society and our culture is no longer beneficial for us. It happened to Ice Spice while she was minding her business, eating her fries. Imagine what's happening every day in those environments to the average grandma, to the average kid just trying to go to McDonald's, get a meal, and go home. Imagine how much obstacle he faced just walking to the store and back every day. Imagine how much obstacles he faced walking to football practice and back every day, trying to make a way out for him and his family. Imagine how much struggle, imagine how much obstacle he faced. Imagine how many times he's attacked for no reason. How many times he's robbed for no reason. Think about, these people are our number one obstacle for prosperity, but yet we tolerate them as if it's cool. We have them on our podcast. We film listen to their music. When a conversation needs to be had, these people gotta go. This is not cool anymore, man.
It's
now,
not.
LA people are currently online. Now, not all of LA, but LA gang members are online celebrating. Right, they're online talking-ish as expected. But if you're not a gang member and you're from LA, obviously this doesn't apply to you. Obviously, we're one and the same. right? We're all black, obviously, all right? We want better for black people. But these gang members will try to group you into their fight. You see, when they hear me talk about gang members, the first thing they'll say is, oh, Flacco going against black people. No, hold on, bro. I'm black. I'm going against criminals. I'm going against malefactors. I'm going against the worst our society has to offer.
The ignorant,
So
idiocracy.
this is not a black issue. No, this is a gang member issue.
Facts.
Let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about it?
What I think, Poetic Flacco, is that it's pointless. Gangs should be obsolete. They're not doing anything for society. They're not doing anything for themselves because it's like they have a high turnover rate. It's just like a 9-to-5 job, like a call center job, high turnover rate. People come in and people go, except the reason why people go aren't the same reasons you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we should really just get to a point where it's obsolete. It's not a problem with specifically just black people, as he said. It is just a gang member problem. And we need to start really asking ourselves questions and looking at the reasons as to why young men, young women, children are feeling the need to join gangs. What type of environments and communities are we building that are leading or just allowing for things like this to happen? Because I highly doubt any of them, had they had the opportunity to explore any of their interests, or had they been encouraged or came from like a loving, caring home, or had like a sense of community that wasn't in a gang, some friends or anything like that, I highly doubt they would be in a gang. And that's how it is for most people who have a sense of community or have a sense of family or have a sense of purpose, etc. Also a difference in temperament, characteristics, moral turpitude, etc., stuff like that. Like I said before, I could have went down that route given the people I was hanging out with and given the decisions that they were making and the fact that I was allowing myself to be around them while they were making said decisions, and then I was allowing them to influence me and the things that I was doing. Man, I was liable to do that. Man, I was already selling dope. I mean, cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? And going beyond that and getting into deeper territory before I made the decision to stop. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling in the comments below. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I would highly appreciate that. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. You already know I'm not Kenny, but that's okay because I'm just like you, baby.